our hangout. Yeah, that's the word. We are hanging out online. So what are we going to be doing that day? Everybody's going to take a bottle of wine. You put on your video and table. So when we say cheers, you just raise it and you cheers. You're just going to put maybe some uh, slight eat. It's going to be a beautiful one. How you do anything is how you do everything. So let's make that. It's going to be a day of gratitude. It's a day of connecting. It's a day of questions. It's a day of really pulling out our minds. Has been the journey so far. Okay, what's been achieved so far? What has been the strongest pitfall? We're just gonna connect with ourselves, and really hear from us. It's really really good, and it gives everybody an opportunity to be off class and just like you're having a social meeting with your friends. That's what it means. So I take it that we're leaving the environment of classroom and just being family and friends. You're gonna find it if you're not thinking of it right now, just show up. You find it very, very amazing. I promise you. I promise you. It's gonna be a day of great answers to questions. And I said I was going to do something that day. There's still a training that I owe you guys, kind of like an exposure I owe you guys. Yeah, I mentioned it that day. Anyone remember? I know I mentioned something the day I said we're gonna do the hangout. Let me see if I can search my mind quickly. Okay, I talked about we're launching our series of life. Okay, living intentionally, financially empowered. You know, how do I want to say this? I need everybody to listen with your heart, not your ears. Because I just got a few things to communicate today, then ask questions. I need you to write on the chat. You don't lack anything, you lack yourself. Just just write that in your book, in your contents. Take your book. How many of you are with your book right now? I'm finding ways. When I'm saying this, I know I'm cheating people online. When I say I'm with your book, everybody will bring the Pewat book. Okay. So, and I said it now. I was like, okay, online people don't have it yet. Yeah, I'm just looking at the parameters of creating it so that you guys can order it and everything. Meanwhile, I said I was gonna, but if I send the online copy, I've sent my money to you. How will I get my money? By the way, what's happening today? Our last call for the year, and I'm not seeing your faces. Come on, even if for any reason, today is a call. It's a call, oh, and you guys decided that today is the day you will not put on your camera. Today, like today of all day. If I'm looking at some people, maybe they came in from our guest list, not the people that are okay. I think there are more people that are okay. There are more people outside. My students are on camera. Okay, okay, okay. All right, I'm not disappointed. Just Madam Chan and okay, just two people. If they begin to come in and they're not showing me camera, then I'll quarrel with you people. I'm ready. Shim, I will snap your ear, showing my class and not cameralize. Okay, so if you guys can, oh, that would be beautiful. At least let me see. If you guys can turn on your camera, it's our culture. One of the things that makes us different. And if you want to be exceptional in this environment, when you come in, there are certain things that I've taught. And I promise myself not to switch with this. Your income, there is a proportion of your income that is direct to your level of sociality, your visual sociality. Let me use that word. Many of you, you're not you're not socially or visually ready. Okay, but there's a part of your income that is exposed by You're viciously social person. It's in you, but many of you have not trained it. Most times, what happens to beings is when the opportunities come, that is when they start training themselves. No, but that is not really how it ought to be. You have to be prepared before the opportunity shows up. That is why some people don't get the opportunity at all. Okay? Because your success has to do with people. Do you guys agree with me? True wealth has to do with people. Do you agree? Which means if I'm in the pursuit of becoming successful, I have to become ready for people. Do you agree with me? Put two. Okay. So every opportunity you have to be ready for people, the eyes of people, the ears of people, guess what? You're training yourself in one of the most potent success factor. Okay. You may not have it right now, but if you train yourself, it will attract it. That's why I'm using this means to condition you for your life, not really for me, for your life. When you are out, when you see me all the time, what do you see when you see me? Okay, you see sharpness, you see relevance, you see beauty, you see something you want, someone you want to just become. You want to become my environment. Okay, and that is uh, uh, it's a way, okay, of telling you just worth. I invite when anybody comes in my environment, I'll close the deal just by seeing me. Okay. There are a lot of things like that. Let's not take today. So I'm saying this because some people will be like, okay, I'm in my space. I don't want to put, but I'll let you know that it's part of the journey. It's part of your success race. You stay in the courses when you go for big event and it is online. One of the prerequisites for the event and training is what? Your camera must be on. Okay. Many of you, I don't know you, but do you know that if I see you, there are meetings that we had just by seeing people's face, the meeting went a different way. We solve bigger problem. If I don't see you, I don't know you. The more I know you, the more I can affect you. The eyes, the face is your window to your life. Stop hiding it. You guys understand? Okay. Beautiful. God is seeing with my eye right now, and He's seeing the people that I'm seeing. So if I'm not seeing you, God is not seeing you through me. Just know that. I'm gonna get excited. So that is just one of the things. So I said something. Your There's no lack. If you lack anything, you don't lack anything. You lack yourself. Okay. There is no lack in you. There is no lack in life. It's just the lack of yourself that makes every other thing lack. So the pursuit of life is about owning yourself, being yourself, really defining. Okay, just go through when is this good? Is my sound good? I know I disconnected. Is this one good? It's better. Okay, good. So I asked a question. I don't know if you guys got it before it tripled. This is a very valid question. When that question is asked, who are you? Aside your biological name, aside where you come from, parental biological existence, aside of your spiritual identity, I'm a son of the Most High God, I'm a child of God. What else comes to your mind? I bet you right now, I'm getting you to think. Am I correct? You guys are thinking. Am I correct? If I stay here to want to hear from you, many of you would write things you never thought of yesterday. True or true? Hmm? You guys talk to me on the chat where it's a fellowship. The the easier you will learn and get this thing is based on how open you come out and say, yeah. That's why I said aside your, because many of you will say, you tell me something. Some of you will agree to say, okay, I'm a child of the Most High God, one of this born of you. Tell me that, okay? Then many of you will tell me when you ask who are you, the first thing that comes to your mind, okay, my name is Suzo this and I come from Suzo. That is the known identity you've been programmed to say, which means you don't even know you. Am I being honest? Am I am I in the right part of your mind? Put through on the chat. When you begin to think who you are, if you have to think, if I come to you and say, okay, you know what? And I sit with you and I ask you, Adeni, who are you? And aside what I just said right now, you don't have some things, not something, some things critically concrete to sell to me about you, you lack yourself. 100% of the time, you'll be having financial challenges. Okay? 100% of the time. If you don't know who you are, you lack. You're going to be in financial disarray. So I'll submit it to you that if you are in financial disarray, you don't know yourself as much as you should. It's one of the things. There are several things, but I'll tell you, many people, one of the problem of the human being is the identity crisis. Okay, they don't know who they are. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what you have. Am I correct? So you're living a life that is not you. And you don't have an authority to command that life because you are a thief. A thief that is in prison. If you are in prison, do you have authority and leverage of liberty? I'm just trying to use something in context to bring you an awareness. If you are in prison, do you have the authority, command, leverage, liberty of leverage? No. That is why your life, your finances is the way it is, go the way it's going. It's nothing about money, it's about authority. If you are a thief and you've been impounded by life, you do not have authority. You live a life that is not yours. So you have identity crisis and have crashed. Identity crisis and crashes. So what do you need at this point in time? If I always come to the prison to give you food, am I helping your problem? Hmm? If I'm always coming to the prison to give you food, am I helping your problem? At that time you are in the prison, what do you need? Is it food or freedom? Put it on chat. I'm giving something very powerful away this morning because I feel it in my spirit. Freedom. Do you know what I just did right now? It's helping you realize something. Many in life, they don't even know that they are in prison, and what they are looking for is money. Money is the food, is the pee people take to get by, to need more money tomorrow. But you are in prison, it never takes you away from prison. So when you know between money and freedom, what do you need? You chase after freedom. How do you chase after freedom? That is the series of the life I want to do. Series on life. There are about 6 series I've come up with so far. The goal is to put it up to 10. Okay. Living intentionally, financially empowered. Okay, let me see. When you understand, you can just see many of you right now, just having this conversation with you right now, just okay. There are several of them I'll be doing. Okay, it's gonna be around living inspired, financially empowered, living intentionally, also financially empowered. Okay, learning investment fundamentals early. Okay, launching into financial excellence, leveraging income for future endeavors. I'll be taking each of this topic will be rooted in ideas, thoughts, and actions that would spring you up to really being big, really being, you would know yourself. Okay, that is what I'm trying to do in the year. One of the first activity of my coaching, okay, in the year 2024. So, but I'll be starting the series sometime in February, okay, or January. However, I'm preparing it right now. But I'm just letting you know. If hearing this conversation, can I tell you one thing that had just happened? It happened in me, which means it will happen in you. When you know you are bounded and you are in prison, you finally realize why you shouldn't be asking for food. Am I correct? I mean, if it just dawned on you, oh, wow. So it's not really money I need. I've been asking for money, but I'm in prison. So I'm not really helping my life. Why am I looking for money when I'm in prison? Money doesn't take you away from prison. Keys does. Freedom. There are keys to freedom. That's why a lot of people can never be rich, not because they don't want to. Okay. They think the way to riches is money. No, the way to riches is freedom. When you are free, you become you. And when you are you, money comes. Money is your natural birthright when you are in your natural environment. You don't have to chase money. Money is when you're in your right environment of freedom, money is in that environment. Money is not in the environment of prison. It is given to those in prison. It is owned by those that are liberated. So the question you want to ask yourself, are you liberated? That is why the vision educates to liberate. It's just simple education we're giving you, but this simple education might be in talk, it might be in form, it might just be in conversation, but it is liberating you. When you find those liberating words, it will alter your actions. And guess what? It will move your environment when you take those actions. And you just find that money is coming to you. You've heard people who say, I'm applying these same principles, Kenry, you're teaching, and it's affecting my job. Because why? The principles bring you to a place of identity. When you just know who you are and you pray in the knowledge of who you are, God answers you. God does not answer. There are prayers of distress. God answers. But it is distress prayer to help you get free. A distress prayer is like, God, do not let this enemy trample over me. I am your son. Give me the strength to win this battle. That is a distress prayer. God helps you. But God, I am in this prison right now. I need to make $10,000 in this prison. God cannot answer that prayer because you do not need $10,000 in the prison. You need freedom. That is why you people think God does not exist, because you're praying the prayer You are praying the prayer of need as a prayer of distress. You need to be saved before, all right, you enjoy the benefit of salvation. So many people are praying the prayer of need as the prayer of distress, and they think God is not. God does. It is already stated, all of your needs are supplied according to his riches in glory. Okay, your needs are supplied. Supply does not come to prisons. It is freedom that comes to the answer. It will deliver you from the day of your trouble, not give you money when you're prison, not offer you supplies in the prisons. He deliver you, he bring you from that place to your place where you have all the things he has supplied. When you know these things and you pray, when you pray from a standpoint of freedom, you will see supply. It's a must. It's a guarantee. If you're not seeing supply, when I pray for something right now, it is impossible for me not to get it. Two things I get. Okay. If I need something from God, first, before I would need something, I would know if I had grown to ask it. Because I know everything I need, I'll get it. So if I feel the need, I need something, I first ask God, am I due for this thing that I need? Okay, then I go into a conversation and I ask. He will tell me it is not time. There is not, you don't have it. Okay, so okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to grow to get it? He will show me, then I'll do it and I'll get it. Either way, I get what I need. I know how to pray for what I need. I don't just pray for what I need. I know how to. Because why? I know he's my father and he gives me everything that I need. I can hold him to his word. But this one of the things he also said is you're going to grow to become. See, many of you don't know. Man, I'm not preaching on. And you guys are getting it. Are you guys getting it? Okay. When you just, life is simple. Life with God is simple. That's why God gave me the word life. All right. Many people need to find life. Many people need to find life. So he gave me the word life, living inspired, living intentional. I've talked to you guys about the power of your intentions. Okay. Financially empowered is an instrument and a weapon for your financial liberation, living intentionally or living inspired. Okay. But one of the most unique and beautiful things is finding freedom rather than finding needs. You don't have needs when you're free. If you always find yourself in need, you are not free. Desire freedom so that you can conquer your needs. Your needs are not bigger than you. In fact, they are not a factor at all. But because you are in prison, you are so anxious to get them because you don't know how to get them. You have to beg for them, fight for them, struggle for them because you are in prison. That's why you're struggling. Or when you're out of prison, you find out that, what have I been doing all these years? Who arrested me? So all these things have been here waiting for me. You find that. So that is why I said there is no lack of anything. It's just the lack of yourself, the lack of the knowledge of yourself. So when you have an environment, when you have access to mentors and coaches, you have opportunities to learn from people who can show you who you are, not what you need. And if you find out, I am guaranteed, I am sure that is my influence in your life. And make you discover who you are just by conversations. Am I correct? And make you see things you don't normally see about you just by having a discussion, talk. That is my ministry. Okay. I help you find purpose, and purpose is life. A lot of people are not living purpose because they are in prison. So you can move from prison to purpose. How many of you are ready to take on that journey? Prison to purpose. In fact, that is You guys write it down. Wow, that's another word that was just given to us right now. Moving from prison to purpose. How many of you think I should write a book on that? I've been trying to look for the title of my book. That's one of them. Wow. Okay, I'll take that down. And I'll tell you something. One of the things I actually wanted to tell you just happened in this call right now. Okay, go badai. Gradus angli fa prosce se faro shalom gradiste. When you know you have everything. Sometimes I'll tell you this thing very quickly, but let me write this down. Okay. Where is my pen? Okay. Need everybody right supply. So that is one of the things. What I just said, okay, is one of the things I'll be doing. I'll be giving you guys an idea. I've already given you the idea. Maybe I'll just talk a little bit about it, okay, about the live series that will be going. I mean, if you want to be part of it in the coming year, just knowing what I shared with you, would you want to be part of the live series? The training, the coaching on that. Would you want to, I mean, if you want to be part of it? Okay. Say me, I'm part of it. For those of you who nothing under any circumstances will not stop you from being part of it, not money, not ticket, nothing. Say, I am part of it. I'm already part of it. For those of you who want to consider what it would take to be part of it, say, I would want to be part of it. Okay? Let me separate you now. All right. Because you know one of the things that I'm grateful to God, and that's one of the things we're talking about today, and on the hangout, the things you've noticed that you're grateful. One of the things I'm grateful to God that just in 1 year, God has enabled me to solve one of the biggest problems in this environment. Like create a salvation, create a solution to one of the biggest problems in this environment. How many of you can tell me what that problem is? That's a big question. The problem is distraction. And I shared a bit of the meaning. The true distraction in this environment is focus. I shared it on the, how many of you got what I shared on our launch? People don't know. There are different forms of distraction, but people don't know the distraction hidden in focus. Just like I shared with you, what you focus on expand, but if your focus is distraction, your distraction would expand. That is why, and if your distraction expands, you don't get anything. You're out of it. That's why you keep pursuing something, you're not getting it. And you say you're focused. Just like many of you have been chasing money for 10 years now. You've been trying to be rich for 10 years now, but you have not been rich. You are distracted. But every of the journey of these 10 years, you have been focused trying to get money. Nothing has changed you. The chase of the hustle has not changed. You are always intentionally hustling to get rich. You're doing things, you're reading books, you're getting courses, but you're not just getting it. What do you think is the problem? How many of you fall in the category of what I'm saying? 1 + 1 is 2. You can never change the equation. 1, if you add 1 and you add another 1, it is 2. The principles and laws of this universe, they are a must. It's not a respecter of person. Okay? And there are no evil that breaks principle. They can delay, they can change, they can deceive, but they can't break principle. So no matter what lies have been told you, don't say it's the work of the devil. No, it is the lack of truth. If you know the truth, the Bible didn't say if you get a supply, if you know the truth in you will make you free. It means it gives you everything to be free. It's a law. So if you are being, they say focus, what you focus on expands, and you discipline, if you read, if you learn, you know, knowledge brings light, papa. You've gone every route. You've done things people who are rich do, but you don't get the result. It means you're doing the wrong thing rightly. And one of the wrong thing rightly is Kendry. I'm telling you today, the 96% of people who are not successful in life, out of the 70% of them that are humbly doing the right thing, they think they are doing the right thing, but they are mentally and emotionally monopolized, which is asking for supply in prison. Just this conversation I just had with you now, did you guys see why many people will never get supply in prison? The scripture says, ask and it shall be given unto you. But it's about environment. Not everything can be given to you in certain environment. The giving will happen, but it will happen in your alternate environment. That is why when people break free, they expand and grow quickly. You just all of a sudden. Because why? The years that the cankerworm have stolen from you, it didn't really steal it. It stole it from you in your prison. You're not getting it in prison, but those years are for you in your supply. You say you're daily loaded with divine benefits, but you're not experiencing the benefit in the prison, but the benefit is coming in your environment, which is your life. When you find your purpose, you find your supply. Purpose leads provision. So everything you need for your life has been provided for you. It means your life owns your provision. But if you're living a life that is not yours, you can never get your provision, irrespective of how well you ask for it. How much you pursue it, you never get it. Because why? It's already supplied. So you're trying to get it while it was already supplied. Are you guys feeling what I'm sharing with you this morning? You're already asking for what is supplied. And every day you're obsessed. You're getting angry. You keep asking. That is why God said, do not pray vain prayers. A lot of people are like, okay, Father, provide it for us. I've done it all. You're still asking. I've done it all. Instead of you to ask, let the eyes of my understanding be enlightened so that I may know the things that are freely given to me of God. Come to a place of knowledge. Come to a place of truth. You are praying, God, give me this. Let me meet the right people. Let me meet. Can the right people come to the prison and stay with you and fellowship with you? No. So strive to leave the prison. Desire to leave life's prison. The conditions that society have put for you. That I need a certificate to get. These are prisons. Leave those environments. You meet the right people. They have been waiting for you. Say, kings shall come to the brightness of your world. Rising. Rise from the prison and you will see the kings. Shine. You can't shine in the prison. No matter how talented you are, you never shine. The prison is a what? It's a place of darkness. You will never shine in darkness. Rise, arise, shine, for the light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. Shine, and the Gentiles, people of the world, the wealth. Whenever the scriptures uses people, he's talking about wealth. People, you would have something that people will come to buy from you. People cannot live without you. That is wealth. So the wealth of the sea will be brought onto you. Your sons and your daughters. It's talking about supply when you finally get yourself free. But what does it take to be free? To rise. Who's rising? Who's ready to rise? That is definition. That is your next pursuit of life. If you've been down all these years, just desire to rise. Okay? And you find that when you're trying to rise, you don't have any help of yourself. You need help from someone higher than you. God first. Then God is not going to rise you with his hand. He will bring someone to help you rise. Someone to train you, someone to coach you, someone to guide you. That's why I said follow those. Many of you are not following, you're following yourself. And you followed yourself to the prison that you are right now. So now you have to unfollow yourself. Okay? Then follow those. That is where God brings people into your path. It's not a coincidence that you're knowing Kendry Moore in your life right now. Okay? Because that is one of the gifts God gave to me, I could find your purpose for you. And the moment a man defines his purpose, he frees from his problem. You can't have purpose and problems the same way. They are not two foods that are served in your dining. Purpose and problem, they can't align. Purpose brings prosperity, because that is where your life's provisions are. You cannot be purposeful and you lack. Many of you, there's something my mentor told me, many of you are busy in life in the wrong direction, busy out of purpose. You're busy, you're working every day, you're working up 9 to 5, but nothing has to do with it. It has nothing to do with your purpose in life. And you're wondering why you're lacking. It's not God, it's just you. You're busy out of purpose. So one of the things you find, even in your busyness, you can find purpose. And if you find purpose, you're going to find provision, because in purpose, there's a vision. Purpose leads vision. Vision leads provision. It's just a simple equation, principle of the spirit. You find it, that is when you find life. So those are part of the things that I'll be shaking in the course. For those of you that are ready, God will help us liberate you, so that you find life and you find that oh, you don't have to struggle about trading. You don't have to struggle about your business. You find opportunities that will just expand you. You just get ideas that will just take your finances to the next level. It's always been there. It's always been there. How many of you are excited about what I shared with you this morning? So one of the things I said I was going to tell you is, in purpose, there is provision. I've been, do you know, for months, one of the projects I'm doing in 2024 is to bring series of different books I'll be writing. Okay, I'm going to be launching my books in 2024. I'm going to be launching my coaching service in 2024. And one I've been finding, one of the deepest, I have several. Life is one of them. Life is one of the book right now. Okay, that was the first book, Life. And is it okay for me to tell you the title of my book? Yes, you guys are family. Then the next one, there's a particular topic I've been seeking God. It's driven, but it's not. I've not been getting it. Okay, and just when life came and I made a decision to share with you, the answer came in the place of service. Did you guys get what I said? That's because I'm discerning. The moment I said it, I knew it was an answer and I wrote it down. You can see how quick I am. But it didn't come in the place of prayer. It came in the place of service. Service. This is my purpose in life. I'm in the place of my service. Many things. How did Pewat Nation come? Where was Pewat Nation bettered? You guys are not talking to me. Are you shy? Where was Pewat Nation bettered? In one of the classes. Can I tell you one thing? 100% of the things that God has done to upgrade the vision has come from the place of classes and the place of problems. When I see problem, I see tweak of action. I don't see a problem to be a problem. Everything, every product that we have for you that you guys are benefiting from right now, they came from an idea in class or a problem experienced during service. Service to many leads to your greatness. But a lot of people, because you are not in service, you're not doing something to serve people. This is where life is. Your solution and your provision is in your place of purpose. So because I'm in my place of purpose, I'm getting solutions to the things that I need in life. Like the title to my book. Because if I go force myself to give my book a title, it is not of God. Many of you are forcing yourself to do things in life that is not guided by divine idea. The Bible says you live in preordained pathways. Predestination is at work in you. If it is at work in you, you need to walk in them. Many of you are not walking in prayer. You are walking out of predestination. So I knew that I needed a title. And Father, I need this. But he said, it's not okay. You still have to do some things. And I've done the thing that he wanted me to do, and he gave me the title. I just hope what I am sharing with you is affecting your mind this morning, irrespective of where you are. Sometimes it's not about teaching. I didn't really teach today. I just shared. Okay. And you find that, oh, what am I really doing in life that serves people, the people of God? And if you find your answer to be yes, I'm doing something actively, and you're lacking, then you need something else. Okay. But if you find one of the things you do that you don't find yourself doing anything and you're complaining, let's get you out of that prison. So, are you guys excited about this beautiful morning? This morning was beautiful, right? Did I shake you? Did I shake you this morning? Did I bring something out of your tummy? How many of you know that we're big? 2024, just imagine. How many of you have imagined what you're going to experience in 2024? If 2023 can end the way it is ending right now. Okay? How are you feeling right now? I just need one or two people. My time is done. Okay. I just need one or two people, or whoever wants to speak. Just tell me, tell me how you felt this morning just hearing this conversation. And tell me what it looks like, what it's going to look like for you, how you're going to, because the truth is, perspective is everything. How you see anything is how you get everything. Because your eyes is the gateway to your life. It's not the gateway to life, it's the gateway to your life. It means how you see things is how things appear to you. So what you need to do is to learn to see with the eyes of your mind. And to see with the eyes of your mind, you have to program the mind for what to see. Because there are always things moving around, but I only see the things that have been programmed in my mind. It's that way it brings the things that I need in my life. So perspective. One of the things I do when I have conversations like this, just to give you, just before the event, can you see how the event went? We're having a conversation on the event. Our event is a record breaker. And one of the record-breaking activities was the fact that we had an event, a solo event, and many of you stayed on the event for more than 6 hours. And you find vividly that some of you have not done something like that before, except watching a season movie. Am I correct? So unconsciously, I got you perspective. Perspective changes and alters your difficult state. Something you think you cannot do, perspective will make you do it. You get the right perspective. I programmed you to expect and have the right expectation of the event. So you waited to fulfill that expectation and you didn't even know. Because why? I brought in perspective. All of you waited. Or you just found yourself waiting. Online broke me. I was like, come on. 71 was the highest. Average was 67. And it'll come back to 68, back to 70. It was just, I was like, I'm talking 5 hours in, no dropping. Come on, what are you talking about? I've been in different long trainings in life. I've never seen anything like that. Because what? God showed me after the pre-launch what to do. And I told you guys, I told you guys that I attended a course that was an answer to what I needed. And that course influenced me for everything that I did. How did I get to attend that course? I am loyal to mentorship. The solution for all of your needs and all of your breakthroughs are in your loyalty to mentorship. I'm not leading myself. I still have a leader. And I needed some things. And God knows I need counsel. I've not spoken to my leader. I was hungry. I was fired up. And he said, go talk to your leader. All right. And I went to my leader, just hoping to talk everything and have a conversation on how I need help from him. And he just told me, you know what, Kenvry, we did not have just one sentence. There's a course. Do you know this person? Okay. He's having a course right now. It's a 5-day course. Go get it. Last full stop. And I went to get it. I took the screenshot after buying. I sent it to him. Okay, it says, see you in class. The 5 days unveiled to me everything I needed for the topic I wanted to discuss with him. And not only that, it happened immediately at the right time. And I enforced those things from the pre-launch into the event. And guess what happened in the event? There are no lack of solution. It's just the lack of guidance. Many of you are not in the right environment. You're leading yourself. If your leader is telling you right now that I'm not leading myself, then you should ask yourself, who is really leading me every day? Who's giving me instructions? Who am I getting help from when I need? Okay. So it's something you guys should take note of. Okay. Your life is a journey. It's not a journey to a destination, it's a journey to yourself. You define you, the journey will be clear. So I need just maybe 1 to 3 people to share with me right now what has happened to you on the score and what is your expectation for next year. So I think I can just raise your hand. First confessor. And I've also shared with you, it's part of my coaching to you. If you really are obedient, okay, don't have a weighed heart after a meeting. Express yourself to get. See, there are things you've listened to. Can I tell you one truth? When you start sharing, they'll break out. That's one of the things you guys learn. Okay. Then some things, part of service is your testimonies liberate other people's prison. Your testimony sometimes is the key for other people to open their prison. All right. So some things happen. Something has happened something happened on this call. Okay. So I say raise your hand. Okay, there's a way to raise hand in the meeting. Let me know that if you want to speak. Okay. I just want to hear from you. Maybe from this meeting, maybe we're gonna go deep on the hangout. Okay. I want to just hear from you because as it happens, you speak it forth, it happens, it's settled. See, by thy words, it is settled. Okay. So it may just be an inspiration, something you got, something that shifted in you just from this conversation. Share it. All right. Patrick, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Your mic is low. My mic.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Hold on. But can you increase your mic? Go ahead.
Can you hear me, sir?
Better now. Yeah.
Okay, yes. First, I want to say good morning. Good morning to you. You look very happy and it's very contagious. First of all, you're making me smile. Honestly, sir, I'm trying to gather my words to see this, to express my feeling on the day of the launch. First of all, I'm new in this environment and very, very new. I bought the pet course. I also bought the 3 months. I was privileged to pay for the 3 months course that is no longer in existence now. But on that day, I don't think I've ever experienced what I experienced because I have never stayed glued that long, receiving the truth of my life. It was more like that program was just organized to speak to me about what God has in store for me. You understand? So it was just as if God just said, okay, go to this event to see your future. You get. So I went to this event and I was surrounded by greatness. And I said, okay, there is no generational cause that says I cannot be successful. It is just my availability to the grace of God and the direction of God to make myself really uh, to see myself as God has made me to be. So I every day after that point, every day I have really get up of my bed with so much excitement because I can now see the future and I say, okay, yes, this is God speaking. The future is bright and it's so amazing. You won't believe, sir, that I even wake up before my alarm. My alarm is 5:30. My alarm is 5:30, but I literally wake up before my alarm because I feel so excited to want to see what the day has, to want to take take the blessing of the day. So I want to say really thank you very much, sir. And I can't wait uh to January. The date is 6th of January, so it's not going off my head. 6th of January, and all in the resource and recording channel, I've gone over it. Like my mind is so fired up, and I've not missed your class since that moment. I'm always staying good. Although I even came late today because I came to work. So thank you very much, sir. I really salute you. Thank you very much, sir.
I can relate to that energy that is busting in you right now. I can relate, and nothing can stop it as long as you don't slow down. Don't allow any distraction. Nothing can stop you. You're gonna get it with speed. I'm blushing, right? You're gonna get it. I can relate to that excitement, waking up before your alarm. No, there's no tiredness because a part of your subconscious has been affected, and nothing can stop it. Congratulations and welcome to this environment. Many people here, but not many people. Say if you be willing and obedient, many people here, but not many people really take action. But you took action immediately. That's why the fact that you bought the pet cost. You said, come on, no. I'm not here for petting. I want it real, and you went. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, but if you don't get uncomfortable, you will never be comfortable because discomfort leads to comfort. Because it takes discomfort to pull you out of your comfort zone. Okay, you will never leave your comfort zone because your wealth is not in your comfort zone. This is a mystery I want to share with you. Your life is a life of service. It is not a life of comfort. Everybody today that made salvation easy for you, it cost them their life. Every of the patriarch, the Messiah, every of the great people that made life great for you today, it cost them their life. Nobody I know that has made salvation successful for me had their comfort. That is to tell you, when Jesus said, if you serve me, you must take up your cross. You must abandon yourself. He's telling you there's no comfort, there's no bed, but guess what? In the latter days, God has given us a life of beauty and absolute success. But our success is not in the mindset of comfort. So discomfort leads you to your comfort. Today, I am comfortable. I have everything that I need, but I live a discomfortable life because of waking up every day to serve you guys the way I do, praying for you guys, doing the things I'm doing. There's no comfort in that. The comfort goes to God. I seek his kingdom first, and every other thing I need comes to me. That is the agreement. So I will discomfort myself to give God while he provides my needs. So there's no comfort in that. Just know that I just shared the mystery with you guys. You guys should understand. Many of you are seeking comfort. You should be living comfort. All right. That's for another day. So thank you, Patrick. Thank you for making that discomforting. And you find a lot of comfort in your life, but don't be in comfort. Comfort will be your life when you're not in it. All right. So cash flow.
Good morning, sir.
Excellent money.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I want to thank you for a mind shifting. I've been blessed so far. Like being coming to your environment, I've changed my mindset a lot. I've never been like this before in my life. Like for the past 3 to 3 days, I could not sleep. Even till I'm staying in an environment like I was just waking up every night, writing, like going back to your messages on in Spirit Nations to the one on YouTube. I was like, just like what he said. He said, um, what you need is inside you. Are like, okay, what I need is inside me, and I begin to find out that okay, so what I need after all these years, I'm because I've been pursuing I'm pursuing money since all my years. For the beginning of this, I've been pursuing money. When I listen to you, I'm like, okay, I've not opened my chat for the past 1 week. I was like, wow, me don't open my chat. It's something like, ah. So the money is not for, it's not by pursuing the money, it's by becoming it. And I begin to start with my life because, okay, so I have this potential in me. I never knew that I have a potential in me. I just believe that, okay, I keep pursuing money, then one day you got it. But I just find like, so I have something in me. It's just like after that Saturday, I was like, I went to my pronounce, they were like, oh my God, this man is just changing my head, my mindset, everything about my life is just changing. I was just looking for solution to, I was just looking for something to solve, just look for people to serve. I feel like my mind has been shifting a lot. Thank you very, 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 very much. One of the things I want to thank you is that before I believe that the financial freedom is just for the wealthy people. But now I just find that it's not just for the wealthy people. Just what you said book is not the criteria. When I just hear that thing, I heard that voice, something came to my spirit like, even though there's nothing now, it's not the criteria of you not becoming that person. I like, oh, it's something. When I begin to over the night, I look at, okay, so I have something that can produce a little, I can produce something for me. So I want to thank you very much for that mind shifting over the days, sir. Thank you, sir. And I'm looking forward to also be part of your mentorship. I'm looking very, very forward to be part of it. Thank you very much, sir.
It is done. And when your vocabulary changes, you are unstoppable. I'll tell you something right now. Cash flow does not need money for the way he spoke right now. But he has never been talking like this until something changed. So what changed his vocabulary? He has never been talking like this because he thought he needed money to be bold and confident. But what he just needed was a shift of identity. And now he knows he needs something to search in for. But he never knew. He thought he was pursuing it that time. And he has had some conversation with me that I knew this man is ready. Okay? And I don't know if I told you already, but I am awarding you the pet course. Okay? In January. I know when someone is ready, not many people take action, but when someone is ready, I do. Okay. So, and he gave a suggestion because I gave a counsel and he gave a suggestion. And that suggestion goes in line with the counsel. And everything he's saying right now, it means he's obsessed. When it becomes a function of the mind, it will be a function of your intention. And true intentions carry emotion. You can see every of his emotion. The people that just spoke right now, you can see their emotion. They're trying to express it. The words are not there, but it's there. You see the emotion. Guess what? If an action goes with those intentional emotions, nothing cannot see. There is nothing in the world that can stop provision. So all you need to do is alter the function of the mind. And that is really what we're doing. And that is why I'm so intentional about officially launching, because what I did, do you know what I did with you from November into December was coaching? How many of you realize? I went from just trading mentorship to coaching. How many of you realize that? I was more intentional, deliberate in coaching you. And if I gave you a bit of a coaching and what has happened, just see the result. Do you know in the course of the year, October, November, December, we had our highest withdrawals within the team. Okay, you guys didn't realize. Many of you confident in trading change. Why? The function of the mind was being altered. Many of you, you've been so held back when it comes to investing. There's a confidence and trust you now have because now you finally know that you have really nothing to lose. Many of you have been protecting yourself in prison, but some of you have just left that prison and you threw away the key. Nothing can stop you. That is the function of the mind. When I found out the power of the function of the mind, I weaponized it. And just look at what's happening right now. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. And we just got started. It's not money. Money is never a problem. In fact, the lack of money is a gift to some people because you never find yourself. Do you know I am here today because, see, All things work together for your good. If your life is in disarray and God needs you, and you don't see the need of God, God will allow everything to be taken away from you so that you can find him. Either way, it's a blessing, because when you find him, you would have everything. Case in point. Oh, Madam Noxolo just said something in line with the next thing I wanted to drop. Many of you are here today because life has been tough for you. You lost so many money in investing. You've lost so many in trading. You just want to get it right. Okay? And your goal was to get it right. And you came here and I told you, it's not getting it right, it's getting right. And all I'm doing with you is just getting you right, which means the things happen to you so that you can come get right, so that you can get it right. Either way, is it not a blessing? I won't be talking to you today if I didn't have the experience that I had when I started. When you guys hear some of those experiences, you just tell yourself that you are not even in the place to even think of quitting. Because why? The person who's in front of you had worse experience than you. So those experiences, at the time they were happening, they were not good. But it was a blessing. The suffering was for the glory ahead. The suffering you're going through right now is for the glory ahead. Never forget that. You are like God. He suffered for your sake so that you can have the life. Sometimes you have to suffer for this. If you're going through suffering right now, can I tell you that it's not for you? It's for the glory of another. You will know when you find purpose. Everything will be a testimony. So if you're going through suffering, so all things, your tribulation, your persecution are working for your good. Okay, say looking not at the things which are seen, they are temporal, but the things which are not seen are permanent. This is my conviction in life. For that light affliction is for about a moment, working for you. He didn't say a moment, be encouraged. No, he told you why. It's working for you, a far more exceeding weight of glory. So these things you're going through is working for you. So just wake up every day and say, wow. So that's why when I experience a problem, I say, okay, what are you working for? And learn from it. Because why? It's working for me. It came to work for me. So when I lose some certain kind of money, okay, what are you trying to do? What am I not seeing? Thank you, Lord. You're trying to show me something. Consider mindset. It's different. My heart is not beating. I'm not worried. You know why a lot of people are worried? It's because you put so much attachment in carnal things. Imagine you want to buy a car and you lost the money to a duper. You will feel like dying. The reason you want to die is because you wanted to use the money to buy a car. I actually wanted to buy a car this year and I lost some great amount of money. But I found the biggest problem solution from that problem because I was grateful when it happened. It didn't move me. Provided me something, which means I wasn't supposed to get the car. So I sold that money and it produced a fruit. Sowing the money was not my intention, but my guide, my helper, the universe factor helped me sow the money by losing it. And it produced a solution that has made me more. The problem is working for you in far more exceeding weight of glory. Okay? Everybody that has written a book, everybody that is having a mentorship, a coaching service right now, they coach you based on the experience that they've discovered what's a blessing. I don't know if anybody wants to speak again. It's going to be beautiful. Enjoy the rest of the days of this year. There's something I want you to do. Yeah, it's already too late to start planning 2024. But nothing is too late. This is not the time for you to anticipate the year. This is a time for you to be building it. After building, you can anticipate. What are you anticipating? What have you built? So I'd advise you. There are some great value that God has given to you that you have kept in a drawer because most of you came into this call and finally realized that your pursuit has been a pursuit from prison. So that is why you did not get the things that you needed to get in 2023 or the previous year, because you were looking for provision in prison. There is no provision in prison. So if that was your realization through this call, find out what is keeping you in the prison. Eliminate them by writing them out. What is my prison? Write it down. Ask yourself that question. Sometimes you have to have a conversation with your higher self. In you, there's what we call what? There is a higher self, and that self is linked to your spirit, and your spirit is linked to God, because your spirit and the spirit of God are one when you are in Christ. You have to ask yourself, sit down, take time off, find days of time off in the course of before the end of the year. Find the days for time off. And what you want to do is, I want to have a conversation with my higher self. Let me know who I am, where I am, and what I am. Who I am, where I am, or where am I, and what I am. So the who I am, you may not know who you are, but first ask. Many of you already know who you are, but the where you are is telling you a lie. So first is where are you right now? Where are you in your finances? Where are you in your relationship with God? Where are you in your finances? If your relationship with God is poor, trust me, who you are will be poor. And who you are is poor, it's going to affect your finances. So first ask, who am I? And if you find out that you are in prison, so first is, most of you already know you're in prison. I already told you what prison is. If you're not getting some of the things you're not getting in life, means you're in prison. It's okay. Ask yourself, what prison am I? Is it a prison of lack of money? The prison of lack, and I just told you it's a prison. The prison is caused by a lack of self. So what are the things that I've been doing? So what is my lifestyle? What am I doing right now? And I already showed you on this call. This call will give you the solution to your best self. If you're not serving anybody in this world, that is your prison. The prison is the lack of purpose. So ask yourself, what is my purpose? I'm not going to give you the answers to this, because why? It's in the conversation you're going to find out. What can I do to be me? Okay. Yes, you probably would need help, because when I needed help. And that's why I got into the space of mentorship and I followed people. Okay. But when you finally get convinced and you pursue it, you get it. Okay. But you first have to be convinced that I need a change. I need a change of self. I need to start living for God. I need to start living for people. Okay. When I live for people, I am in people. I get all of myself when I live for people. I am one. Okay. That is why I am the way it is. So first you have to be plenty. The more plenty you are, the more big you are. I am big. When I say I'm big, what it means is I'm ushering rooms to serve more people. Okay. So find purpose. And that is really what I help people do. Okay. Which means if you really want to find your purpose, get closer to me. I'll help you find your purpose. First is, one of the best ways of giving people purpose is to serve them purpose. Okay. That is one of the things. I got my purpose because I was served purpose. You find yourself when you serve other people that you want to look like. You find yourself in them. And that is what I do. I give people purpose. So when you start serving, you will find a place. I am someone who gives people room to find a place in what I do. When you find your place, you build on it and you grow with it. You can now go into your life and multiply. That's one of the things I do my coaching, that I'll be doing my coaching activity. So, but first define you to know where you are. You can eliminate it. So when I start having a conversation with you when you're ready, I will know what you want to eliminate, and I can help you eliminate those things so that you can find all of the provision that God has given to you. Okay. But don't leave this year planning for the next year when you have not left your prison. Because the year will not give you anything. You are the one to give the year something. I gave this year all of my best. Can you say that about yourself? What did you give? Who did you impact? How many souls did you give to God? What did you do in the environment of God that made a difference in the lives of people? I am a trader today, but I won souls to God through sale. I liberated lives. I have a fat testimonies of the things that I've given into the year. How many of you can say, if God have a conversation with you right now and say, how was your year? And you can say, wow, I'm great. Thank you, Lord, because you gave me the opportunity to bless these lives. You gave me a skill that gave me audience, and people listened to me, and all they heard was your words. Everything I do for God. None is for myself. I do not have self-glory. Everything. I live a life for God, and that is why you see me that I'm blessed. Because why? I'm here to give. If you don't find yourself so happy about thinking the way I just showed you right now, then that is the essence. Your essence is in jeopardy. Find it. So that the next year, pursue it, and you can end the year by saying, the whole life was not all about me. It was all about giving you glory. Father, this is the glory that I can see, I can know what I've given to you. I can't even start naming them on this call right now. The things that I've done in the course of this year. Okay, so wake up to that reality, and God is going to give you the enablement to define you more and more. I am closing this year, and one of the most remarkable things that I want to have in the lives of people is a people that have found God in themselves. When you find God in you, everything I do, let me tell you this, I am intentional about what I do. I am intentionally giving you data, instrument, context to know that God is in you. But how much of you is in God? Are you following? Whether you are working, whether you're trading, whether you're doing anything, my attention, I'm drawing your attention to the God in you and the you in God. One of my testimonies that you could tell from me is that I'm a man that is in God. So God is in all of us, but how many of you are in God? So this is one of the things you want to define. If there is any need you want to need, any pursuit you want to pursue, let it be, God, I want to be more of you. When you do that, when I finally realized what I'm sharing with you, I realized it when I was low, when I was in prison. So, but the moment I realized this, I came to a place of provision. It didn't take me 7 months to become a millionaire. And it didn't take me years before I became wealthy. What is wealth? Wealth is different from riches. What is the freedom of time, health, and purpose? Okay, so today I have a life full of purpose. I am free of time. Okay, and I have enough money to cater for the people around me and the needs of others. To frontier a movement that is changing the narratives of people. That's a wealthy person. Because I'm financing, by the grace of God, a vision to impact lives in the thousands. That's wealth. It has nothing to do with me. Riches is about you. Wealth is about people. So which do you want? Okay, and God has brought you to a wealthy place. So choose. God bless each and every one of you. I'm going to see you on the 28th. Have a beautiful Christmas and an amazing New Year. No, we're going to see before the New Year. But have a beautiful Christmas. Okay? I may come out and just do a video of chicken. Okay? Let's show the chicken. Okay? All right. And I don't want to say that here right now. Okay? But enjoy yourself. Do everything it is to enjoy yourself. Okay? And if you do not have a means to eat Christmas rice, If you don't have a means to eat Christmas rice, I want to know the wealthy people right now. You reach out to me. Okay? If Christmas rice is not provided yet, reach out to me. I think I can help with that. Everybody should enjoy yourself. Okay? Thank you, each and every one of you. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Someone said something on it. Madam Nosolo, what did you ask? How to buy your intention? You asked this at the beginning and you didn't let it go. Okay. I'll work at something before the year runs out. Okay. There is a way that there's a plan in my mind. I want to understand that plan before I take my actions. Okay. I actually said I'd send the soft copy, but a plan came to my mind. I want to be able to understand that plan so that I can follow instructions. Okay. I'm a man of instruction and I take instruction from the man of the man. So let's get there. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.